I can't believe you got taken out by the first clip. The first click, Mr. Man. This is why you shouldn't Russian roulette with the 9mm, Mr. Man. Lasers and Dwarf Fortress doesn't adhere to water physics. I almost kind of want to like have it take a delay before it tells you, just so I have a chance to see what's going on. All right, Domine, let's see if this counts now. Royal Mausoleum. I think Royal is the top one, so you're good. Dominays is complete. I know he says he wants it to function as a library. No, that's going to be slightly too difficult to pull off. Mostly because all my tombs and shit are also not attached to the base. We do have a library. Is this just named? When did we get an artifact silver mace? Why don't I remember this?
This is a silver mace. All craftsdwarfship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of snail shell.
Yeah, no, it has an artifact descriptor. 10 kills, unknown creature, a goblin, a dwarf, an elf, a dwarf, an elf, an elf, a goblin, an elf, and Cyrilak. I think we figured out how Cyrilak died. And it slayed the Etten who had gotten 10 kills. I didn't, when do we have this artifact mace? It's worth 21,600 dwarf bucks. Holy shit. I've had dwarves come in with artifact. Really? Dominate, I have no clue how, like, I'm You've essentially requested 2 rooms. Let's be frank on this. If you want, I can put book-themed things in that room, but I cannot have a tomb and a library. These are in 2 different aspects of the base. That doesn't make sense. I can make it be library themed, but how am I supposed to set that up as a meeting area? One, if I set it as a meeting area, the quality goes down, which means I'm unable to do a high quality tomb. Like, it argues with itself. What was I doing? All right, I got frozen water. Is this the time to get shit done? A snowstorm will come. Perfect time to freeze. Let me think. What would I do over here? I need a way to go up. Internally, though. All right, so this is the bottom. This has to have water there. This has to be the tunnel. This has to be the roof. Tunnel, bottom, check. So, if I want this to be hold on. Bottom, check. Tunnel, so this is the entryway. How much water is above this? 1, 2. Still a bit too high. It's almost like the river is taunting me. I could have it on the ground and just have it have a glass dome. Wait, no, I want there to be water going in. Shit, that's right. I wanted the bridge thing. But I think that's going to be rather difficult to pull off. I just don't think I have enough Z levels to pull off the bridge. Because I'm trying to think of volume here, right? Particularly if this is flooding down. If this is where it is, and this is the roof, the water is already up to this level, so it'll never balance over to be high enough over on the left. You get what I'm saying? It's just not going to happen. There's just no way. There's not enough material to work with. Not migrant dwarves, visitors. Oh, okay. You think one of them died and I just got lucky? I wouldn't doubt it. I probably did get really lucky. How are we doing on nobles, settings? Be more accurate. Whereas if I'm on the bottom, it's easier to guarantee water goes in. This will probably have to be on the bottom. Oh, wait, the tunnel. There could be a ramp over here to the tunnel, and then the tunnel's on that side. I've got it. Where's the middle? The middle was 6, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. Here and here. Above the ice by 2. I'm going to build ramps there. Why/how is that water not freezing? And then the opposite of this is over here. Make it be a 4 to convince people to come in. Maybe be a bit wide. We will dig in. Hold on, I need to plan this out. 2, 3, 4, 5. I want there to be a period that I can see to throw them in. At the end of the 5, we have a channel down. That's where it is. Dig. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then a ramp up. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that's leading 6. So that would be like this. So I'm thinking I want this to be what's in my middle. Like this is where they've come back up. This is the thing from down below. Then there's a channel over here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. And they ramp up. Is that too close? So I want to chase them up into it. It is. I feel like that should be longer, especially if I'm trying to get traps. I'm trying to get magma traps. Also, as a side thing, how is that one thing gone? They didn't quite dig it. Why have they not quite dug it? Because it was some weird other dig, I guess. All right, that might be a little too close. I'm doing this way wrong. I'm trying to count this out evenly when I have all of that space. So I've got some space to work with. How much space do I have to work with? That's the new question. I have until one short. I have 70. This is the space I have to work with. I would need to channel that down to let them in, right? If I want to let them in, I got to channel that down. Can't channel out the outer square, so we're not going to count that. We're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4 that I cannot touch. Just trying to figure out where the tunnel is. And this is going to be probably heading up north or something like that because of the channel. So that's just where that's going to be. I don't want to dig, so I don't want to interrupt the channel. Now, how far is this? This is 66, which means 33 is the halfway point. 33, 34. This is where whatever the hell I'm doing should be done. As long as it's off of this. Now that is too close, I feel. I want to go a bit off the sides. still not lined up yet. I'm one off. So I will do 2, 2, 4. 2, 2, 4, 2, 2, 4. And then this would be the little fighting circle that I want to convince the enemies to be on. So everything around that needs to be channeled down. Everything. So we'll go wider than it by 3. The idea is I want the water to chase them onto this somehow. It's a diagonal, that's all that is. So I want this to be kind of where they get chased up onto. In order for that to work correctly, this is the middle. There's going to need to be an area down here that is open that I shoot at them from. And is also probably maybe channeled down, but we'll work on that. They'll be dug out from below. This one can just maybe be a square. I can get this to be a square and make it so they can't hop up, will be golden. So if I dig this as a square, 2 to a side, do that, 2 to a side. Oh, and this gets dug out too. The idea being that below 1Z level will actually make that circle that we're doing ramp down be bigger, if that makes sense. Then so on and so forth as it goes out. So we're able to shoot down on them, and if it's a far enough fall, I'm assuming the dwarves themselves won't hop in. Keyword on assume, because everyone knows the dwarves are freaking suicidal assholes. And they will not do whatever I want them to do. We have to see how that pans out. So, I'm needing them to do that to get into this. When they're here, release the water. The waters go down here. I need the water to go around. At least a bit to prevent them from swimming. This is where they come in. I do it the same as over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, including the outer wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 was the channel. Dwarves in general do whatever is dumbest. I mean, you're not wrong. And that means that the subsequent tunnels have to be done from down below. We'll let them dig out that so far, and then I'll try to connect it in a second. Who died? Why was Solon found dead? What? Why was there a dead dwarf out here? Why was there a dead dwarf? What is he fighting? I think he was... He fell. Where was that? Here? So when I told them to take out the thing, they stood on it anyways. Someone stood on it anyways, and the floor was pulled out from underneath them. The Hauler's left foot takes the full force of the impact and splits in gore. The Hauler's upper body takes the full force of the impact, bruising the muscle and shattering the right false ribs. The Hauler's throat takes the full force of the impact and the part splits in gore. The Hauler's thumb right hand takes the full force of the impact. So he hit the thumb, foot, chest, and neck. He's like, and just slammed into the ground dead. Well, I tried to save them. I really and genuinely did. It's not my fault they're morons. I can't do anything about that. Oh, no, 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 no. You were going to have to do one more no matter what, so I'm going to remove that. That was always going to have to happen. Might end up channeling down, though. I'm trying to see what I'm doing here. If you were 3 over, the next one I want to be even lower, probably by 3. Like I said, I'm trying to do that like an anthill motif here. I want there that if I flood it, all the assholes get surrounded and they try to run up the hill, and then when they're stuck on it, the archers can just shoot them. This is what I am hoping for here. So this is the absolute outer edge that I can do with this. Already kind of not wholly liking this. I know I can do 3 from here. This might not be the end. It might actually stick further. I'm needing to see how big this is. I feel like this is too big. It's going to have at least a 3 on the first gap. Well, actually, probably more. I feel like this isn't a 4 anymore. So let's do these to 6s. Then we'll do 3s and go from there. So far looking decent. It's essentially per side it's 3-3. That's why I'm doing it by 6s. If you split it down the middle, because each curve, really we have 8 corners. That's the way this is breaking down. Reflected, rotated, what have you, we have 8. So we have 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1. And I think this is our anthill. Now I know I've accidentally been channeling out the insides. I'll fix that in a second. I'm gonna remove what is the exact channeling from above. I'm surrounded by assholes. How many assholes are in this chat? What? Florist razors? Yes, I've got the floor boss. I'm surrounded by assholes. This is my cousin. He's an asshole. Major asshole. We're all assholes, sir. All right, so that is the next channeling down. Like I said, subtracting this one. It's supposed to be a hill. It's just 2. Yep, just 2. Is it 1, 1, 1? Yep, because it's diagonal at that point. It might not end up being a perfect circle, but it'll do. Because the middle one, like you can see the outer circle clearly bulges a bit more. Perhaps this one was just supposed to be 2-2 on either side. Like that. But that would have looked way too squarish. Maybe if I done a 1 here, then a 2. No, that is the wrong choice. I'll stick with what I did. Slightly pointier top. Oh well. Rounder bottom. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3. Yep, no way around it. That's just how it works. So then that gets channeled down to here. Is this already low enough? Could I just have a floor here? Because my thought is we have water running in, right? If this is my thought, if we have water running in, are they going to have an easy time going around, or are they going to try to go over? Because I would prefer that we make the base be so round that the dwarves try to pathfind over, but it's still easy enough that the water beats them going around. You get what I'm saying? I need the dwarves to want to go up, but the water to go around. We'll just have to see if this works. I can always make it worse later. I can just fill in things if it's not good enough. And that channels down to here, which would be here. We'll have to see how well that works. Get back here, miners. I got things for you to do. How many assholes are there? Wasn't he coming back to movie making? Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? I mean, of course, that was before COVID happened. Before the coronavirus happened, but I thought he was coming back to movie making. We'll have to see how well this works. Yeah, last I heard. All right. Hopefully he weathers the storm and we get some nice movies out of him. They're down to 37. All right. Now here's my slight issue. They're not gonna go up, so I have to do a ramp. There. To force them to be able to go up there to come down. Yep, that should work. Some point they'll go up there, I hope. See, because before the water can even fill the current level, it has to fill the bottom down there. The metal crafter and the grease monkey have gotten married. Huzzah, huzzah. Has my dwarf killed any more people? No, I don't think so, Eldritch. Haven't heard of any more killings. Unless your dwarf deconstructed the floor below someone and dropped them to their death. Ah, well. It's the beginning of a bright, sunshiny day. I'm certain by the end of it, I can have a dead dwarf on the floor. I'll have to terrify more people. Ooh. Ooh. Oh, he'll go up there, but he won't go back to the one from earlier. Why do you hate me so? There we go. He's having at it. Kind of an issue. I need the dwarves to get to the square part first. On the outside, I need that mind. Not really. Hold on. What if it fills all fortifications? Hold on. Hold on, I didn't put thought into this. No, I did not. All right, there we go. And the rest of this will be sorted later. Continue. Because fortifications will allow them to shoot through without really allowing anyone in. Yeah, because even if they're only out of the first layer of water, and then if this area fills up more, they'll have to come all the way up here to be even, just to avoid the water. Because aquatic creatures don't swim down. Or pretend that didn't happen. Which, now you heard the stupidity, now you don't. I didn't just say a dumb thing. Non-aquatic creatures, non-aquatic creatures don't swim down. Aquatic creatures probably swim down all the damn time. Non-aquatic creatures don't swim down unless there is water's already above them. They'll just kick their feet forever. Now, I want them to climb the hill easily, but I don't need there to be ramps on the outer ring easily. So you can have your 4 on either side, but other than that, on the outer ring, you're not supposed to have anything. Wait, hold on. Can I get a smoothing action? No, it's already saying no to like a lot of that idea. It's like, I don't know what the hell you're talking about. You ain't getting anything on that outer wall smooth. It would look nice though, wouldn't it? All right, we'll get the smoother in here. And I'll figure out some way to fix the wall. I could just do like a back tunnel around behind everything so we can smooth it. It'll be like the little worker tunnel. We'll do that. I'm not engraving, I'm just smoothing it. So if I were to put a constructed in there, it would still work. Finish the circle. A circle of life. All right. What do you think? I'm probably putting way more thought into this than I need to be. Defense donut. Kind of looks like a Pokeball badge or something. Like the one poor dwarf jackass having to carry stone. Everyone else got little wheelie carts. All right, that's getting done. Any good point and click adventures recommend? I haven't done point and click in forever. So unfortunately, no. I can't recommend any if I haven't done any. I'm not going to recommend something I haven't done. I think I've done a point and click adventure in forever. Forever. Well, no, wait, hold on. Define point and click adventure. Because, and I know this is depending upon how long you've been on Twitch and or other forums, the Nonary series, if you count that as a point and click adventure game, I would recommend the Nonary series. That game is a mind fuck and a half. I love it. Well, that's good. Thank you, Hectic Hermit. That's because we have the top quality defense donuts. Day of the Tentacle. See, that's what I was thinking of when you said point and click. Day of the Tentacle, classic point and click adventure game. Really good. But by modern day standards, if you count the nonary games as point and click, even though it's more first person point and click, I would have to say that's a pretty good one. I would have to recommend it. I love Mr. Sam and Max. Dating sims are considered point and click. Find your wife, as one of my friends would say. That's what I'm saying. So it's got a slightly wide definition. But how do I describe the nonary games? I think I've described them before. Because the one that was really famous, well, I say was really famous, was like a big hit over on the Something Awful forums. Like a while ago. The problem is, so here's the actual problem with this recommendation is I can only recommend the second and third one. The first one was good, and it's kind of required to set the foundation, but the first one was the rough draft, so to speak, that they really hammered out with the second and third games. And the first one also has much worse graphics. So there is an issue with it. You can get all three of them on Steam. It's why I call it the nonary games. The nonary games is the first two in a bundle, and then the third one is called something I can't remember right now. But each one, it's a mystery game. It's a mystery game where only you know the answer. Because whatever you decide, like you'll keep asking you to make decisions, whatever your decision is will go down a path. Like you're like, oh, do I kill the phone? Or do I snort a pin? It's like Saw or something in that regard, but not really. It's like, all right, fuck, snorting the pin. You go down the snort the pin path. Going down the snort the pin path after like 3 events, you die. Sorry, that was not the right decision. But snorting the pin path tells you that the answer is 2, 4, 6, 9. The hell am I talking about? If you go down to throw the phone path, you end up at something that you die if you don't know that the passcode is 2439. So you have to basically slowly go down and like whittle out the paths. You don't need to go down every path. You don't need every story, but you're going to need to see who murdered this guy to see why this guy gets to live in this other story. It's all the exact same story. You are like modifying time to say what really happened to get the answers. So for some of it, you have to purposely do the wrong answer so that like whoever the bad guy is like, ha 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 ha, I beat you. And then you can be like, oh, the bad guy making a Mercury in this room is this guy. So in this other puzzle, I'll kill him at the beginning. Go back way back to the beginning, be like, oh, we kill him off. We know he's the bad guy. And then you go through it, and it's like, no, like he was a bad guy. He's trying to kill this person. He's not the bad guy. Things like that. I love mindfuckery games. I love games that really make you have to be like, what the fuck is going on? You have to think it out. At the beginning, like the path, particularly the third game, is like 1, 2, 3. He claimed to Mason's workshop. I should babysit him. Is he moving? I'm guessing he's moving because this guy's just angry, not exclamation point. Like at the beginning, she's like, okay, path 1, 2, 3. By the end, it's like a freaking, it looks like a conspiracy theorist note board. Like you see like this one connects to that, this goes over here, this does that, and this does that. And you get through all of it and it's like, oh yeah, no, there's just like a simple thing. Not really, I'm like, that's over exaggerating. But it's like, oh, all of that was for information. This is it. It's really, yeah, it's like a conspiracy theorist choose your own adventure. It's a conspiracy theorist choose your own adventure. But like, you bouncing back and forth is done in game. So when you bounce from one to the other, and you're like, oh, here's the password. Genuinely, the characters are like, how did I know the password? And they delve into the multiverse theory in one of the games. One of the games, they delve into the Akashic field. And they tie into each other. Like, there's some events in the first game that, like, it's almost like it's a plot hole, kind of, until, like, you realize something from the third game. Like, they actually genuinely tie into each other. So each game is a spiderweb clusterfuck of what is going on, but then, like, not even required to beat the game. You, the player wanting the story, it's a clusterfuck across the 3 games of figuring out who's doing what, when, where, and why, to realize that the answer was blue all along. Who was I again for CJ? We're saving, I can't tell you. It's gone forever. Gnome! CJ! What do I call you? Insane Gifter. Insane Gifter, you are a hauler. Insane Gifter recently thought that they wished to make something. It's boring. CJ, the Insane Gifter, is almost never sick, but he's quick to tire and weak. It's almost like he's never sick, but is perpetually sickly. This is the Insane Gifter, right? Okay. I don't know why I didn't say Insane Gifter up in here. The Insane Gifter likes Sylvite, Trifle Pewter, Blue Diamond, Crystal Glass, K-Fish Leather, Coral Hemp Fabric, Floodgates Amulets, Water Buffaloes for their water wallowing, the sound of the Flute of Amethyst, and the sight of the Sheena cavorting. When possible, he prefers to consume Hagfish, Sewer Brew, and 2-humped camel's milk. Much better than 1-humped camel milk. He absolutely detests toads. He has a deep well of patience and amazing spatial sense. He dreams of crafting a great work of art someday. I missed part of the convo getting dinner, but are you talking about AI to Somnium files? So, no, not yet. I was getting to that, Eldritch. So you asked, I was asked what I recommend for point-and-click adventure games. I recommended the Nonary games, which is a series of 3 games. Admittedly, Game 2 and Game 3 are far more entertaining than Game 1. But they do reference in-story Game 1, so it's kind of like one of those, you have to take the bitter pill to really enjoy the later games, but you don't need to do them in that order. You can skip one if you want. I won't judge you. The company behind that has recently done another game, which I have purchased and barely started. Like, I got to, like, the first tutorial, and I started doing that one, and then I was like, I should do this on stream. So I haven't done it much more, so I can't recommend that one yet because I haven't done it myself, really. That one's called AI the Somnium Files, which I don't think they're dealing with time. It appears to be dealing with what is the brain. Like, the first tutorial thing that I'm stuck in is like, oh, we're in your dream now. Like, your robot eyeball friend, am literally in your dream, and we have to uncover part of your dream because something. I don't know. I didn't really get into it too far yet. Thank you, Hectic Hermit, for following and supporting the channel. I need to figure out how to get my government money.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. I don't want to say anything versus spoilers then. Yes, I haven't played it. I kind of want to do it on stream. Like 15 other games that I'm wanting to do on stream, I'm basically waiting till summer break. I'm waiting till the hecticness of school is over so I can do these things. The yak bull has been found dead. Everyone died of old age. Yes, no. It's made by the same people that did the Nonary games. So I anticipate it being good, and our program crashed. Sound sense crashed. It's actually kind of creepy. It just all went away. Because even the launcher's gone. I wonder if the launcher took sound sense with it. Herbalist. Nice. All right, give me a sec. I'm trying to get this back up and running. No, I'm not updating. Utilities. Sound sense. All right. Now, Hectic Hermit, have you dwarfed yourself yet? Because I don't remember you being dwarfed. So that one's free, and I should probably list it as having a 0 cost or something. It is free, but you need to get dwarfed because I have a separate script that is able to tell you if you're still alive or not. So type in !dwarf, DWARF, or !dwarf, DORF, so I can name one of the dwarves after you, and then I can make you an herbalist. Mario Crash Soundsets. Can't wait for the Myth and Magic systems. Not have to worry about my dwarves starting to die of old age unless they did something like revolt against the gods. There we go. Dwarf 14 for Zakthos. And Dwarf 15 for Hectic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 for Zakthos. And then 15 for Hectic. 18, 17, 16, 15 for Hectic. I can do your full name. Hold on. Yours isn't at that big. (18, 17, 16, 15). Hectic Herman. I think I can just fit that full name in. Yes. And now Hectic Hermit wishes to be a botanist, which I think is, I call them plant lovers. Who was I again was completed. I want to be an herbalist. So Hectic herbalist is a plant lover. Plant lover has plant gathering and plant processing on, which is the herbalist skills. There you go, Hectic. You are now an herbalist. You have to give it a little bit to go through the sub-screen so I can read your description. And first up on that would be Zakthos. And now there's a dead cat. Everyone's animals are dying of old age. All right, Zakthos, you're up first. Zakthos recently thought I talked to my friend. I feel fond. Zakthos is strong, but is quite susceptible to disease. Zakthos likes serpentine, lay pewter, lavender jade, apple wood, the color plum, leggings, and the sound of the plays of style. When possible, she prefers to consume giant cougar, yellow bullhead, and guava wine. She absolutely detests moon snails. Did you say moon snails earlier? Did I read something backwards in my... No, likes the plays of style, detests moon snails. Who likes snails? Someone mentioned snails. I feel like I'm going crazy. Did I read something wrong? She has a sharp intellect, a lot of willpower, a good memory, a good spatial sense, a way with words, a good kinesthetic sense, and ability to read emotions fairly well, but she has a shortage of patience and meager creativity, and she definitely doesn't humble brag. Holy shit, how long was that list of shit you're good at? What aren't you good at? Patience and creativity. Okay. She dreams of mastering a skill someday. Zakthos is related. Zakthos has a mother and father, one of which is alive on the base, but they're not named. Zakthos' lover is Cyrilak, who is dead. Old Cyrilak. You used to have a lover, they died. Because I can't hit Z, that tells me they're not in the base anymore. Amongst your friends, you count Bear Grylls 88, Mr. Man TM Eldritch, Mooney the Human, Hellfire Skyrim, the Chulu, Zakthos, the old Zakthos. That's not creepy. Virtual Spaceman, Harold Beaver, Tapioca, Grogrin, 2 of the 5 NPCs, 4 of the 5 NPCs, Dictator Bob, and Hectic Hermit, as well as the 5th NPC, Ghostword, and the Anemic Libero, by Wei and Insane Gifter. Anyone else is a passing acquaintance or worse, and you believe in 2 deities, Lebes and Lagon. Lebes is a female dwarf associated with discipline, and Lagon is a female dwarf associated with charity and generosity. Why does that not sound right? Maybe I've got a dirty mind. Maybe I've got a dirty mind that sounds like some back-to-back. That sounds like some weird S&M shit. First we will have the discipline, and then will I give you the generosity. I don't know why I went with that accent. That just sounds really weird. What do you believe in? Charity and discipline. Okay. You a nun or something? Stray Jaguar's dead. Why are all my... I thought Jaguar would live longer than that. Spiral. Gurren Lagann is her god. And Hectic Hermit. Hectic Hermit. Ghostword is your lover, and Ghostword is still alive. Your deity is Melville. You only believe in one, and she's a female dwarf associated with wisdom and scholarship. You have a lot of friends. Like, basically everyone who's alive and then some is your friend right now. Everyone, there's only two people who aren't friends with you, Grogrin and Alapega. They're not your friends. You see them in the hall. Everyone else is your friend. Hectic Hermit is absolutely inexhaustible, but is weak and flimsy. Hectic Hermit lights orthoclase, nickel silver, melanite, octahedra, quivers, rings, and the side of the Sheena cavorting. When possible, he prefers to consume fox squirrel and apple cider. He absolutely detests jumping spiders, though, for their gangly legs. He has very good intuition and good creativity, but he has little willpower, meager kinesthetic sense, and a shortage of patience. He dreams of creating a great work of art someday, and this dream was realized. He is absolutely inexhaustible. Well, I'm sure Ghostword will love you for it. Hold on. I see things are happening behind me. Who are my friends? Eldritch. Eldritch. You have none. The no friends. No. Jesus Christ. First of all, Gobus 2 is your mother. You have a gigantic family. Ezum, who's not on the base, is your lover. You believe in Rash, who is a rotting male dwarf associated with valor, death, and suicide. And everyone. Everyone. No, not everyone. All right, your list is kind of short. Well, no, not really. This list is far shorter. Alapega, Sanctum, Petrolski, not your friends. One of the NPCs, two of the NPCs, not your friend. Elfire, Skyrim, and Tachulu, not your friend. Everyone else is your friend. It's a massive list. Yeah, Mr. Man, Pablo Rasta, Zakthos, Tapayoke, one of the NPCs, Dictator Bob, Hectic Hermit, Tathar Noir, Coca-Cola 5, Ghostword, Anemic Libero, Byway. Yeah, it was a short list. So I guess there are some people that aren't even a passing acquaintance. Sounds like a friend to me who also worships Rash. Hail Rash! Yes! Everyone is related to you. Now, where Lagon's Godspire Power got all the herbs? I'm suddenly curious. All right. We have an herb list. We might as well grab some herb. Now, what was I doing? Oh, yeah, that's right. The murder arena pit. We're just waiting for it to get smooth. Smooth. And then separate to that, we have to kind of start getting military in. Oh, the water's thawed or drained or something. Water did nonsense. So my idea here was build construction ramp. That there was a way into the tower, right? Obsidian blocks. There's gonna be a way into the tower, have a bridge across. The bridge is going to be sealed because there is a below over here by 1Z level. This is the ramp. This is where the actual bridge would be. It'd have a wall and a roof. It needs the roof in case I flood this water up deep. Stray rooster has been missing for a week. Okay, that means that there's a rooster corpse not accounted for. Not what I was expecting to find. I'm gonna unforbid this, wherever that is. And then rooster corpse, I'm going to zoom to. There's a rooster corpse by the museum. Does no one check our museum of mugs anymore? How do you not know that there's a rooster? What is wrong with you people? Oh, go to the Elven Caravan. I cannot wait. I got gear problems in my game. I put max savagery and beasts in my world settled in a mirthful area, and I want to slaughter parents. The Kia steal shit, don't they? Don't they steal your shit? Now, this has finally gotten dug-ish. Build hatch cover, floor hatch. I wanted this floor hatch so I could, what do you mean no access? What do you mean no access? So I'm still working on this. I'm aware of this. I guess I'm doing that. And then the down one can get the floor hatch. And then I'll try to go straight to the magma. Build hatch. I just need this hatch cover here. The off chance I need to, you know, lock off the caverns. Yeah, they were stealing my cheese. To be fair, cheese is delicious. We have a lot of plants and a little bit of meat. And a lot of stones I need. All right, so this has now been done. How deep is this map? Holy shit. All right. I now have a singular stairwell trying to go down into the earth. You know what, Sirlak? I 100% forgot about you having a mood, but it looks like you got what you needed, so yay. This feature costs 100 channel points. My idea was, when I get good time to work on it, was I was gonna get a way to get it to do text-to-speech. I can't figure out how to get, I know it's possible. I know it's possible to do that to text-to-speech. I had one idea to get the channel points to do text-to-speech. Downward passage is bad, right? Isn't that like a giant square into the pits below? I guess not. All right, so I came out in the middle of hell. We're gonna erase everything I did before. We're gonna see where that hits. I've been playing a no tool, no skill start, so I got to set up workshops immediately to craft tools. I brought milk on a suggestion for barrels. Connect down to the next cavern, yes. So how do I see it, but I don't see it? It said a downward path, but I don't see it. There's no downward path. I'm gonna zoom out a lot. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. There ain't no downward path here. Why did that get the music to stop? This seems to go straight through. All right. We'll thread through until we see what this leads to. A lot of the music stops when you pause. No, it's not pausing, because what it is what's generating the music, as you hear from the sound effect. What's generating music is a separate program, which is SoundSense. All SoundSense does is read the path of the game log, i.e., the alerts down here. The alerts down here trigger it to do music. So for some reason, hitting a cavern has made it stop doing music. There's a lot of granite on this map. Holy shit.
An artifact has been completed. It will be engraved for years to come upon
All
our
right.
walls.
I guess that'll do.
My room.
Fist Lance, a granite table.
We need some epicness to this. Fist Lance, a granite table worth 3,600 dwarf bucks. Fist Lance. This is a granite table. All craftsmanship is of the highest quality. It is encircled with bands of rectangular granite cabacons. The object is adorned with hanging rings of granite.
That's it. That's all it had. That's all it gets. Fist Lance. Ooh. Is that Fluxstone I saw? I see Fluxstone. Then we hit a cave and I went north and then we threaded through that and then we're threading down again. Where are we? Here we go. And he stopped mining. Why did you stop mining? Come back. A closed sound sense. Open sound sense. Where did you go again? Why is this stone taking forever to mine? Because I was paused. What is this? Some of that stone looked weird. Well, I guess with one readjustment, I threading all the way through. You wanted to go down to the magma. Here we go. Express train. Choo choo. Holy shit. Is that molten sea? Am I literally just digging by molten sea? You say you want to get down to the magma layer. Technically, I'm down to the magma layer. How did I thread that? We didn't even see lava. I just got down to the semi-molten rock. And we didn't see magma. Oh my god. Okay. So where did we not see semi-magma? Let's dig this way until it says it's warm. All right, it says warm stone is located there. Now, is that from above, you think? Now that complained because of there, but it wasn't from above. Oh, YouTube is way too loud. No, dig. Get back here. Now, where do we have the issue where I had to go sideways? Somewhere that's technically kind of connected to the cavern. And by technically kind of connected, I mean it's connected. I want to remove downstairs ramps. All right, we have to channel it out and then rebuild it with an upstairs. You know, whenever any of the haulers aren't busy. They finally found that rooster. Holy shit. Ooh. Build construction upstairs. Obsidian block. I see though that we have spider webs down there. And I see a spider. Are you giant? A giant cave spider. Can't you capture them and use them in silk farms? Uh-oh, turkey hens are dead. That's not good. How are my turkeys doing? We love our turkeys. How many turkeys I got? Oh yeah, we need some more turkeys. We're down to 6 hens. That's never good. I'm just gonna lock all their doors. There we go. Did this ever get built? I'm guessing if people are moving, it did. Yep. So now we're secure from the cavern. Then we have our threaded needle all the way to the base of the world. Now that says it's hot. Up here says it's not. Now that says, so it could be that. What am I in there? I think that's for below. Stop being shaken. And I see we are a little over an hour. So for those of you who watch the archive on, actually no, we're getting near the end anyways. Let's go. This one will be over an hour. Now this says hot, right? Or it said hot. So I'm gonna channel down there and see if I see magma behind the wall. Didn't even mention it. I can't type today. Tachulu got married. Married, he did? Oh, yes.
The Chulu has married an NPC.
The miner, the NPC, and the artist Tachulu have married. Congratulations. She hot? Are you sure it's a she? First of all, stop. Did that? Tachulu, the artist, is pondering the funnel. It's amazing how much a funnel does for us. I've never thought about it before. Relationships. You're not married. How are you married without being married? Maybe it hasn't gone through yet? You don't even have a lover. Who did you marry? Mine King NPC. Which one? One of them's got a relationship with Insane Gifter. Something is rotting. That's never good. I'm gonna guess this one whenever that comes up. Hold on. What is rotting? What is rotting and why? Is there a dead body in there no one took out? This is why I try to put everything above ground. I hate it when things rot with no explanation. What is rotting? Good. As long as there's no reason for things to be rotting, I'm happy. Because I have a very lower intelligency. We need a second bed in the same room. Rock artist, I wanted to be a scholar. Not again. Probably at a rooster. Ooh. Tachulu have married. Tachulu, the artist, pondering the funnel. Maybe it's not really a marriage yet until you're done pondering the funnel. By the way, can I see what this thought is? I want to see what the thought is for pondering a funnel. The topics being considered is the construction and use of the funnel. That is exactly what we thought it was. There's nothing more about it. Just, I wonder how you use a funnel. Do you like pour stuff in the open end, or do you have it come out of the bottom end? Or the small end. Raw adamantine, raw adamantine. All right. So by the way, very, very glad I thought to stop mining and play it safe. Holy shit. I'm gonna build a floor here so we don't get invaded by magma crabs. Oh my God, I was 1 square away from certain death because there's magma up here. It would have pressured down. Just going. That is some right there. All right, so what do we see? We see some adamantine over there, but it said 2, right? Where's the second one? If I go down 1, oh, over here, we're actually near some in the semi-molten rock. There's magma over there. I would need to go up some more and look down to maybe get a better view. That's a lot of magma. I feel like that's a magma tunnel. Doesn't it look like a magma tunnel shape? Nah, whatever, doesn't matter. Oh dear Lord, just how many times I came close to that magma. How many times I came close to that magma. Oh, holy shit. Why be good when you can be lucky, right? Right, everyone? Jesus Christ. Oh, fuck. That just goes right by everything multiple times. I wonder how many like caverns I came close to hitting. See, and people say getting to the magma is hard. You just dig a straight hole. As everyone's learned from Minecraft, you just dig straight down. Nothing bad will happen. I don't know why everyone's always like freaking worried about digging straight down. You can just dig straight down and nothing bad happens to you. It's easy as cake. Magma funnel. A funnel is a bottomless bucket. Wow. All right. Build construction floor. Just wanted to reveal some more of what we have over here. I see a bit of adamantine. Why is Tathar Noir haunting us? Is his dead body not being buried? Tathar Noir, where's your body? Why are you haunting me? I don't want to be haunted. I don't want to be haunted. Please, please stop haunting me. Is there a way to search? Tathar Noir got sucked into the drain? When did that happen? I guess Tathar Noir is dead. Did anyone see is missing alert? Oh yeah. The 22nd of hematite, like a while ago, has been missing for a week and then was found drowned. Like over a year ago. Holy shit. Well, you know what they say? Dragons might not burn, but they definitely drown in 7 out of 7 water. I just got back in food and family. Tathar Noir's been dead for over a year. Let's get his body out and go bury that shit, I guess. I'm just gonna get another hatch cover on that bad boy. Fuck it. Nah, stone. Let's get a hatch cover and replace that ramp with I don't want to replace it with the stairs though. If we replace it with stairs, it'll look wrong down here. The ramp is like mostly covered when there's water. Let's do a hatch cover. The Yak Man returns. I hear it takes 1,000 years for dragon mature and humans go around killing babies. That's fucked up. Hey CJ, the Tathar Noir's been dead for over a year and we just never noticed. He's just been inside the Uwu drain, just floating around, doing that drowned body poof thing, or he's just floating around. And he's just slightly up under a ledge so no one noticed. Glad he didn't quite rot. Did we get all this shit out of there? Because I wanna open up the drain again. Oh, and also, CJ, you missed it. Someone a bit ago had requested to go to the magma sea for a room. Didn't like really want a room. He's just like, I just want to do this to bring you to the magma. So, all right. So we went down a few, went left and went down. We hit a cavern. And this was like the only speed bump We hit a cavern, so we fixed it, went a little bit to the right and threaded through. And then we spent the rest of the entire things not hitting a single thing. Just dig straight down and you're good. We didn't notice that there was an issue until I hit semi-molten rock. So we went up a little bit, dug to the right, and it said some warm stone. So I decided not to dig, just to be on the safe side, and we were 1 square away from killing ourselves with lava. So we went up and revealed it, and that was good. And it turns out we've been 1 square away from killing ourselves with lava multiple times. It was just what we do, is we just dig right by / into the lava without, really touching it. Just a straight needle through. I should learn how to do acupuncture with how good I am at this. I'll make sure people aren't walking in no time. Wait, that's not the goal, is it?
Ah, no migrants.
I named my fort Salt Tears and didn't do anything with water leads to tears. All right, I am going to pause redemptions because we are approaching midnight and I want to eyeball what we've done thus far before I end the stream and or raid people. So redemptions are done for now. I'm going to trigger a save and we are going to eyeball with our mock vision what's going on. Dwarven acupuncture. And we came in between 2 adamantine spires. So there is all of that too. Oh, I want to know if I was dead. It told you. It said you're alive. Oh, I won bingo. I won bingo. Like I said, we're just gonna wait for it to save because Armlock Vision makes it a bit unstable. And we'll try to see what we can see. While it's doing this, let's turn off the dwarfing script. And then, now that we're back, which means I can close Therapist. And then I will load up Armlock Vision. We'll let that bad boy load up, and then we will visualize with our wizard eyes what the world looks like. The realm of fantasy. I just got a children's book about possums. Possums are opossums. Remember, there are Australian possums, they're kind of cute. And then there's possums from Mississippi that are just horrible, horrible little creatures. Funnel cake is the best use for funnel. I just got a couple months as I broke this person so bad they needed to draw me an entire sketchbook of drawings. Nice. All right, Armlock Vision is loading in chunks, so we have to give it a bit. So, we didn't do anything on the surface, but we all have a general idea of what my surface looks like. It's a square that I use to contain resources. I haven't done too much with it. It's not even completely secure. Anyone can just walk in if they wish to. We do have a bridge, and I'm gonna guess a lot of vomit. I'm gonna guess there's a lot of vomit, because that's exceptionally green. That's along the dwarven path. So I'm guessing we've developed a bit of cave adaptation, and as soon as we get to here, the sunlight catches up to us and we just vomit everywhere. Or maybe that is a tree, because it goes over here. No, that's a path down. Some of this looks green, though. I don't know. It's a mixture of vomit and trees. I don't know what's going on. So it's not over there, though, but it is maybe. No, that's not over. That is a different green. Whatever, dwarven vomit. That doesn't quite make it past this. We haven't done too much in these, but if we go up, we can see our aviary devoted towards birds. Birds. 2 birds and shrubberies. You can definitely tell that that is a shrubbery, can't you? Definitely not an iPhone. Definitely not an iPhone. More shrubberies. There we go, shrubberies. One of them finally looks like a shrubberies. And it is surrounded by fortifications. I wanted to do to give it a crenellated look, and I didn't. I didn't at all. That just looks kind of weird. At least in our mock vision. There's not much to be said about the tunnel. We've been dragging that down. We have dug down. You can see how far we have. We dug down above the river, down to right above it. There's some things like that that I need to get rid of to make this be perfect. And we're gonna have a bridge right there across the water, so it'll be surrounded. We'll make it out of glass or something. So that'll look pretty cool. I really wanted it to be deeper, but that's just the setup we had with the uwu room is just gonna drown us if we try to do that. Maybe later I'll redirect the uwu room. I'll figure out something. And when it is going through there, when it is doing the uwu, or when it's not doing the uru, it goes down here and it gets bypassed, and it has a chance to go around through the tunnel and then to come out and do an emergency drain into the waterfall, which you can see right there. But all of that is not important for what we did today. We have an overhang. It's kind of hiding here because I didn't trim it all back yet. It's supposed to be squared off. But underneath the overhang, we go down, and then we started to bring it up. I haven't fixed it completely, but the idea is that this will be fortifications, and this will be opening. And there's an ant hill system looking thing here, with the idea being, particularly when I get rid of all these ramps, that if there are people coming in, we'll run the water through and it'll chase them out. It won't kill them, and they'll have to come up this. And as they come up this, the water will pour in and around, trapping them on the anthill. And then as they get trapped, as the water rises in less and less space, they're stuck in this very narrow area that I can shoot at. And then later on, I will drain the anthill area, and that will be how we kill them. We have a gigantic anthill. This is my plan. It's a sensible plan because I said so, and there's definitely nothing crazy about it. And then separate from that, someone requested us to thread a needle through. They just requested us to get to the cavern, to the magma layer, but I said, screw that. We're going to the caverns. Please render. Apparently we're not allowed to see the magma. Oh, something's generating. No, that's way above us. Okay, that's too far down. We are not a. Ooh, there's some caverns. Oh, it's catching up. Come on. I wanted to see how close we got to the magma. I would like to go down more than this, but I'm guessing it's just going to render one layer at a time no matter what I do anyways. You can see this is, I was down here. Please render. Or can it not go down anymore because that was the bottom? I see. I'm suspecting there's nothing more because that's the bottom. So let's do the opposite and go up from here. Maybe I'm just jumped way past the magma. No, there's no way in hell if this is still the cavern. There's like 80 levels between that cavern and the magma. Come on, game. You need to start rendering. Yeah, it's just doing one level at once. It can only calculate so fast, I guess. An unstable mutant run until it ended with a spatchy road roller car combo getting stuck in a tree. What? What are you doing in a tree? I have an XCOM mod for CDDA. Played an unstable mutant run. Includes everything other than the hit rate. The hit rate in XCOM is the greatest. Why would you ever not want that? I'm playing a Hoi 4 mod called Equestrian War, and there's a country named Stalingrad. One of those main cities is called St. Petershoof. Why? Friendship is tragic. Oh my God, please. Please. Please just load. I went up a bit, trying to see if I can get to load. I think the map is so large, it can't render that far down. Like, I swear every new Z level layer takes longer to render than the last one. I don't even know what layer it thinks I'm at. Oh, nope, we're starting to see magma at least. All right, we are close. All right, so going down, by the way, adamantine. Wait, no, this is where I went over. This isn't, did we just skip a bunch of layers? What happened? It's not rendering all the magma. Now it is. Oh, no, that was a different thing. Okay. So we went down to the semi-molten core. represented by a nothing. Good. It just looks like a darker gray, I guess. Okay, that's semi-molten magma right there. You wouldn't believe it if I told you, but it is. So I nearly dug into this massive magma. Because remember, that magma still has like layers above it. Like that wasn't like the top of the magma. That was magma with weight on it. But above that, work with me. We were 2 away there. Oh, just look at that sweet, sweet, delicious death. Also, this is a floor? If you rotate the camera so you can see below it, I guess this is where the magma pulled up and overran some obsidian, then went down again. And then I nearly dug into it like a moron. Go up a level. And again, so very, very close. Holy shit. And again and again. There is a large amount of this stuff that I just nearly burned myself on. Jesus Christ. Well, by Armok's beard shall we survive, and we have indeed survived this day. So we have Project, what you guys have collectively called the toilet, and Project Anthill that are going pretty well. Not 100% sure what I'm going to be doing with them, but they're going pretty well. Oh, and this was done up. I don't know if I pointed this out. It was done to be 1Z level higher than the surrounding terrain. Just because. And this is where people go up to learn things, and they go in the sunlight, and it gets rid of, or at least it should, gets rid of their cave adaptation. As they're up here, they slowly lose their cave adaptation. They become one with the sky, and I'm definitely not terrified by weird, mostly naked, pants only wearing, I'm guessing it's a female dwarf, female Jesus with some tights on, being chased by a sheep, a saber-toothed sheep with different colored toes. What is going on? Yeah, I don't know who wouldn't look at that face and immediately go, oh yeah, clearly that's a female. Clearly that's a female. Bring that over. There we go. That's the Dwarf Fortress image that we need. Hold on. Let me see if there's people to raid what's going on. All right, so I have 2 choices for you guys that I'm aware of right now. Oh, actually, no, hold on. Who is it that was gifted to me earlier? Something Stitching, right? What's her name? I typed it earlier. Stitching Stella. Is she still on? She gonna be on for a bit? She's doing board games now? That's what you guys said, bingo, right? All right, so we have Stitch and Stella, and we have what? Kelsey and High Def? Someone doing Final Fantasy 14 online? But it's her birthday stream, so we'll raid her. That's right. We will raid Stitch and Stella. We'll wish her a happy birthday by putting in all caps for the mountain home. Let her know who's raiding. Invade her channel. Just flip shit over the way that only dwarves can. So that's the only way a dwarf celebrates birthdays is violently. No, raid. How do you spell her name? Stitch and Stella? There we go. All right, guys. Like I said, when you show up, put in all caps for the mountain home. If you're a subscriber, we have, of course, our rating pickaxe. Let them know who's calling. Oh, I forgot about that one. Thank you all so much for watching and supporting the channel in all the great myriad of ways that you do. Everyone have a good week. How did you rush in yourself at the very end? Everyone have a good night and a great weekend.